Fivio Foreign was handed arguably the biggest cosign Kanye West has ever given to an artist. However, within a span of just 3 short years, Fivio's momentum has totally vanished. Back in 2021, when his incredible off-the-grid verse left the music world speechless, coupled with then the tragic loss of Pop Smoke, it really looked like Fivio Foreign was set to become the next star out of the New York drill scene. But here in 2025 though, the complete opposite is true. So what actually happened? From now desperate attempts at clout, such as dropping a song featuring Donald Trump, to then beefing with streamers including PlaqueBoyMax, or rapping extremely cringeworthy lyrics such as these.
Ice cream, scooping, shitting, pooping, shitting, pooping.
Aside from a bunch of negative headlines, today we never hear about Fivio Foreign, and in this video we'll learn exactly why. But anyway, LA is on fire, and you're worried, and Airbnb, reads Fivio Foreign's recent tweet, in reference to his January Twitch drama with PlaqueBoyMax and Lil TJ, which many are now arguing is the final nail in Fivio Foreign's mainstream career.
Don't smoke in my crib if I ask you not to smoke in my crib. It's a respect thing. I have respect for y'all, please have respect for me. Otherwise, I don't want to do business with you. Cause y'all not my friends, I don't know y'all niggas. Have respect.
What makes his tweet even 10 times funnier though is not only the obvious grammar error, but also the fact that this is far from Fivio's first social media post that went viral, all thanks to his terrible spelling. From misspelling major cities such as Houston and Miami, to then typing Jewish as J-U-W-E-S-H, I'm the best farther I know, happy Father's Day. Or we can't forget my personal favorite, sneaky ass graph. Clearly, spelling has never been Fivio Foreign's strength.
Okay, so I have a question for you. I like your jewelry, but can you spell jewelry?
Can I spell jewelry? Yeah, yes, I can.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to spell it?
Yeah.
I thought it was a yes or no question.
No, spell it out loud.
All right, jewelry. J-E...
Yo, no.
W-L-E-R-Y.
All right.
Too easy.
That was wrong.
Oh, what?
However, the truth is though, you don't need to know how to spell in order to rap. And with multiple platinum records to his name, including his breakout drill hit Big Drip in 2019, Fivio Foreign's past success is undeniable. But on the other hand, as we know, the music industry moves insanely fast, especially in today's streaming era. And to be honest, in 2025, it's safe to say that Fivio Foreign's career has not panned out as many expected. Having now been dropped from his record label, Columbia Records, this raises the question, has hip-hop simply moved on past drill music? Was Fivio Foreign all just part of the trend? Or did something serious go down with Fivio behind the scenes? Born in the year of 1990, Fivio Foreign is now 34 years old. And not only does this make his spelling struggles all the more concerning, a problem that he has admitted to himself, but as we're also about to see, Fivio's grown age has especially made his recent behavior on Max's Twitch stream even more embarrassing.
1990 nutty though. This nigga was born before Jordan won a championship. You know, there's no age limit on greatness, bro. Let my nigga be great.
There's a reason this is the first time we're hearing about these guys in years. LMAO, reads one viral tweet regarding Max's stream. Aside from another clear attempt at clout chasing from Lil TJ last year, throwing shade for no reason and trying to start beef with Kai Cenat and Aiden Ross. Aside from that, this is really the first time the majority of us have heard about Fivio Foreign and Lil TJ in years. And although, as we'll see in a second, Kanye West is also to blame, this super viral drama with PlaqueBoyMax though is only leading to more backlash towards Fivio Foreign, which is the exact opposite of what his career needs.
That's the thing with these rappers, bro. They got egos, bro. These rappers think they way more important than they actually is, bro. Nobody gives a f about most of y'all, bro. You not that important, gang. I promise you, my.
Even though he didn't say it, I'm gonna tell you what that means verbally, even though it was only an action. Pause. Him blowing that out, man. Your rules. I'ma smoking this shit anyway. And matter of fact, suck my. Like that's what that meant, nigga. I don't care, nigga. That's what that meant.
It's a terrible look when you have the biggest and most influential streamer on the planet calling you out like that. And as it now appears, Fivio is even making a new diss song about Max and Kai. Fivio Foreign continues to dig himself deeper and deeper in a hole, destroying all his momentum and reputation. But what actually caused all this to happen? Well, before we see why many are claiming that Max's stream is the final nail in Fivio Foreign's career, first, it's important for us to understand how we even got here. Pop was the king of New York, now I'm I'm the man in charge. Read these lyrics from Fivio Foreign, alongside fellow Brooklyn rapper Pop Smoke. Together back in 2019, Fivio Foreign and Pop Smoke were the faces of an emerging UK drill movement in New York. And while Pop Smoke was really first to explode into the mainstream, thanks to hits like Welcome to the Party and Dior, meanwhile Fivio Foreign was quite literally waiting his turn right behind Pop Smoke.
Any other artists coming out of Brooklyn that you jacking?
Shout out Fivio Foreign. You know what I'm saying? He's about to pull up Fivio.
Oh, yeah. That record's crazy.
Foreign.
Yeah, Fivio Foreign.
Remember I told y'all.
Okay.
And it wasn't long until Fivio was able to land a major hit of his own then in 2019, with the release of Big Drip. And from there, he never looked back. In November of 2019, Fivio Foreign would ink his first official record contract with Columbia Records. As one of the biggest record labels in the industry, signing with Columbia seemed like a great move for his career at the time. However, as it now stands, Fivio Foreign has reportedly been dropped from his label. And as we're about to see in a second, it makes perfect sense why. But judging from his continued success into 2020 though, you would have never guessed. In addition to being named an XXL freshman, 2020 would leave no doubt that Fivio Foreign was a mainstream artist, going on to link up with Drake for a drill feature on Dark Lane demo tapes, as well as his former label mate Lil TJ for a platinum hit of their own, Zoo York, featuring Pop Smoke.
I link up with Pop. He pulls up with one person. The one person he pulls up with is Fivio Foreign.
What?
Favi's not even a rapper.
Wow.
Finishing the year with even more big features such as with Nas, Tory Lanez, and King Von. Unfortunately, something else happened in 2020 though, that would not only change Fivio Foreign's career forever, but also change music forever, as we were all stunned to hear this news.
A rising rap star shot to death before sunrise in a Hollywood Hills home. Police say 20-year-old Bashar Jackson, who went by Pop Smoke, was gunned down when several suspects broke in to rob him.
Rising young superstar Pop Smoke was tragically murdered on the morning of February 19th, 2020. With his crazy talent, charisma, and potential, Pop Smoke's death was a major loss and left a massive hole in the drill scene. However, as fans began to try and cope with their new reality, many started to look to Fivio Foreign then as next in line to carry on Pop Smoke's legacy.
He basically was like one of the first people to take like the new Brooklyn UK drill sound and make it like mainstream.
And after his death, like, do you feel like it's part of your job to carry on that legacy?
Yeah, definitely.
Fivio Foreign no doubt had extremely big shoes to fill. And despite, here in 2025, having now fumbled all this momentum he built, back in 2021 though, Fivio's career launched to heights that I don't even think he could have ever imagined, largely thanks to Kanye West. But prior to linking up with Kanye for the best verse he's ever rapped, Fivio Foreign started the year hot on his own. Combined with a new drill single, Headshot, with Lil TJ and Polo G, now certified double platinum, Fivio would also land a feature on the Body remix by Russ Millions and Tion Wayne, featuring a total of 9 artists on this remix, which currently sits at 145 million views just on YouTube. This was one of the biggest drill records of the year. However, it was a different drill song though, just 4 months later, that changed everything. Initially believed to actually be for Playboi Carti's 2020 album Whole Lotta Red. After this, original demo snippet here of Carti's verse was first heard and recorded by a fan outside of Kanye's hotel room in Belgium. Obviously, the song would not appear on Whole Lotta Red, but instead, a year later, Off the Grid was heard again during Kanye West's first listening party in Atlanta for his new album. A legendary rollout as Kanye literally moved into Mercedes-Benz Stadium to record Donda.
Wake up, Mr. Webb! Mr. Webb! Mr. Webb!
At this point, in August of 2021, a newfound friendship was also formed between Kanye West and Fivio Foreign. Certainly an unexpected friendship. Not only were the two seen on the Donda livestream working out and doing push-ups together, but Kanye would then let Fivio rap for an entire 1 minute and 52-second fire verse on Off the Grid, launching Fivio's career right in front of our eyes.
He like, yo, keep going. That's why it was so long. He kept telling me keep going. Tell me keep going like 3 times. I'm like, yo, I got more. He like, yo, keep going.
Deciding to keep the Playboi Carti vocals plus adding a new verse from Kanye as they continued recording in the locker room right up to the last minute.
Ye is still mixing, recording, adding ad-libs till the moment of him coming out the door. And that's his studio's in there, so while the crowd is there, people was entering the building and sitting down, he's still back there recording. Like,
Ain't no motherfucking game, man. It's like 8 hours left to this shit. No fucking chuckling and nothing, no kind of way. All right, play Off the Grid.
Off the Grid was the first song released by Kanye West and Fivio Foreign. However, it was far from the last. As the two continued working and hanging out behind the scenes, the following year in 2022 came another new single. This one featuring the legendary Alicia Keys singing the Chainsmokers on the hook, titled City of Gods. As it turns out, and which is really no surprise, this collaboration was all Kanye West's idea.
How'd the idea come about for this record, man?
Yay. I ain't gonna lie, long time ago, it was a Chainsmoker sample, and I played it for Ye, and then he was like, yo, I see something with the song. He said, send it to me. He like switched the beat around a little bit, and then he like, yo, you know what? I'ma do a verse on it too. And I'ma get Alicia Keys to do the sing the shit.
With Kanye delivering what Fivio would call the quote, feature of the year, the two were just getting started. But as fans continued to wait patiently for Fivio Foreign's debut studio album, hype and anticipation would only skyrocket after hearing this.
And he was like, yo, Fivio, I wanna do your album. Be like, yo, I need to do your album. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yo, cause it just makes sense.
Right.
With one of the best musicians ever, Kanye West, serving as executive producer on your debut album, it doesn't get much better than that. Fivio Foreign's Bible was then released in April of 2022, and with features from multiple mainstream names such as A$AP Rocky, Lil Yachty, The Kid Laroi, and Quavo, Fivio's debut album Bible would go on to peak at number 9 on the charts and sell 29,000 copies first week. Not bad for a debut project. In addition to another single with the legendary Nicki Minaj, thanks to the help of Kanye West, 2022 would go down as easily the best year of Fivio's career. However, unfortunately, he has yet to come close to the same success since, and what Fivio did next is why we all forgot about him. Although City of Gods would mark the last Fivio Foreign and Kanye West collab on all streaming platforms, it was actually not the last song they ever released. But to be honest, it should have. A few years late on the whole SoundCloud wave, Fivio Foreign would decide to release his next project exclusively to his SoundCloud and YouTube pages. Titled Without Warning, a fitting name for its 2023 release, because unless you're like a diehard Fivio Foreign fan, you probably have no idea this project even exists. With one extremely forgettable Kanye feature on track 3, Concussion, combined with then a few more singles that missed with fans throughout 2023, including a super cringe-filled collab with 18-year-old Lil Mabu, 2023 was a very quiet year for Fivio Foreign. And at first, 2024 looked to be more of the same. Despite tweeting that he had sent Ye his new verse, presumably for Kanye and Ty Dolla $ign's album, as it turned out, a few weeks later, Fivio Foreign would not make the final cut for either Vultures 1 or the sequel Vultures 2. Perhaps Kanye simply didn't like Fivio's verse and decided not to include it, or perhaps something more serious went down behind the scenes that we don't know about. But when asked if he's still cool with Ye, Fivio said this.
What's your relationship with Ye?
Ye, that's why Ye.
But without features on any of the Vultures albums though, this definitely did not help Fivio's fast fading momentum. And besides a new mixtape, Pain and Love 2, which again flew under the radar for many fans, 2024 also saw the release of Fivio Foreign's most outrageous song to date, titled On Board 47, in reference to the 47th President of the United States. This track would not only include fellow rapper Kodak Black, but also literally feature Donald Trump, who speaks a few sentences throughout.
Listen, I with everybody, but I'm going to my son Trump real fast and let him know. Listen, I with Trump because he do what he wants.
That's a real he comes to the hood.
You need Secret Service? Let me know, Trump.
Why Trump chose to work with these two specific rappers, I don't know. But political opinions aside, this is absurd. But it didn't work out nearly as well as they'd hoped. Fivio Foreign and Kodak got a literal feature from the president, and it still flopped. One of the top comments reads, "As a clear attempt at some clout, this track totally backfired. This is corny as f***," another user types. What a sad fall off for Fivio. Fivio went from working with Kanye West to now Lil Mabu and Donald Trump. As 2024 came to a close, it was no secret that Fivio Foreign's career was in a very tough position, already fighting an uphill battle to regain his hype. With a sound that many fans claimed was already getting stale, it really looked like Fivio's time in the mainstream was over. Like so many other rappers who dominated that 2019 to 2021-2022 era, many of which I have already covered on my channel, but then watched their momentum quickly fizzle out for various reasons. However, in the case here of Fivio Foreign, After his recent stream and viral drama with PlaqueBoyMax, this honestly may be the final knockout blow. The idea of collaborating with a live streamer as a rapper is nothing new, but if you're not careful, it could end up the worst collab of your career. From guys like Aiden Ross, Kai Cenat, and XQC to name a few, to now one of the hottest streamers, PlaqueBoyMax, we have seen countless major rappers appear on these Twitch streams. And just last week, on January 7th, Fivio Foreign and Lil TJ became the latest to link up with Max. But not long after first meeting at Max's Airbnb in Brooklyn, the situation went down like this.
Who's smoking? Who's smoking? Yo, TJ.
What's up? Who the
Yo, this a B&B. You can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off.
Oh, this shit.
Yeah. I appreciate you though. Yo, bro. Yo, you can't smoke in here. This shit gonna go off. Like, please. I appreciate you. Yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Here, I'm gonna have to set this bitch down. Like, oh shit. Stream done.
Fivio Foreign and Lil TJ would pull up on stream with their deep entourage. But as soon as Max noticed Lil TJ lighting up a J in the background, he politely asked if they could not smoke. Being in a rented Airbnb, Max explained to them that it was deeper than just paying the smoking fee, and that if they continued, the smoke detectors would go off, thus forcing Max to have to end his stream. However, they clearly did not care. So, after then being asked by Max again, even telling them they are totally cool to smoke all they want in the backyard, Fivio Foreign and Lil TJ, though, instead decided to leave. But not before Fivio did this.
Where Uncle?
It's in the back.
At first, it honestly didn't seem like a huge deal, and as we'll see in a second, Fivio Foreign said the same thing. But obviously the internet thought differently, and instantly pointed out how blowing smoke right in Max's face was disrespectful. Fallen off rappers Fivio and Lil TJ leave after Max told them multiple times politely and nicely not to smoke because it's an Airbnb. Reads this viral tweet with almost 20 million views, and from there it only got worse. Both TJ and Fivio deserve whatever is about to happen to their careers, one fan comments. And as more and more popular streamers chimed in on the situation, combined with TJ hopping on another stream and doubling down on his statements, this was all a terrible look for both Fivio Foreign and Lil TJ.
But if I'ma keep it a buck, bro, like, I pulled up for Fivio. PlaqueBoyMax, no disrespect. I deadass didn't know you. I deadass never heard of you. I pulled up for Fivio, bro. Everywhere I go, I be smoking. I pay the fine. How much this shit cost, bro? I'm TJ, gang. I'm in New York. How you think I'm coming, bro? Feel me? I don't know who who is supposed to think Lil TJ is, bro. You feel me? Excuse me. Appreciate it. For real, niggas slap the shit out of you. I'm on camera, bro, so I'm looking like, ooh, I'm here for Fivio, and I'm just out, bro. I ain't even know that nigga was a streamer, though.
Here in 2025, the truth is, live streamers have some of the most loyal communities on the internet. And as we also saw with Playboi Carti last year, who basically scammed Aiden Ross during their viral kick stream, as DDG also agrees, rappers need to be extremely careful with how they treat these massive streamers. Because as we've seen on multiple occasions, one bad stream can instantly backfire right in your face.
Streaming fans, bro, they don't play. If a nigga just so step on Kai's shoe, they on your ass.
Lil TJ, Fivio Foreign. Not to my knowledge, because nobody told me this. TJ pulls up with some of his bros. I guess Fivio told him to come. Niggas then proceed to start smoking in the B&B when, as y'all know, since the first day I guessed, you cannot smoke in this shit. So if these fire alarms go off, this stream is over. Don't smoke in my crib if I ask you not to smoke in my crib. It's a respect thing. Because y'all not my friends. I don't know y'all niggas. Have respect.
Max stood his ground on the situation. But as these clips exploded though and the hate piled up, Fivio Foreign was forced to turn off the comments on his Instagram posts. Which, by the way, makes his latest snippet video extra funny, as the caption reads, "Comment when you hear it, but you can't even comment." Realizing all of the unexpected damage he caused by, in the eyes of many fans, disrespecting PlaqueBoyMax on stream, 3 days later, Fivio would take to TikTok and post this response video.
I can't let Max do this shit. Y'all only watch the clips that come out. Y'all don't even really know the type of tension that was there. So I'm trying to get niggas out. So I'm trying to disqualify all situations because I with the Max nigga. I would have never came to the stream if I didn't. And I didn't want nobody to feel disrespected, all parties. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we out.
Fivio claimed that it was not his intent to disrespect anybody. However, fans weren't buying it. In addition to noticeably splitting his video into 2 parts, both just over a minute long so he can cash in on that TikTok revenue, the comments also read quotes such as, "Bro, it's not lame to just apologize." But yet, Fivio wasn't finished. Just 2 days later, then came this new snippet video shared on his page, with lyrics trying to capitalize on the viral drama.
And my real name Max, and I really got plaques, yeah, I'm the real PlaqueBoyMax, PlaqueBoyMax.
Hold on, Favi, you dissing me or shouting me out? And what'd he say about Kai?
Tell Kai to not react to that.
Tell Kai react to that?
Was it a diss or shout out to Max? Nobody is really sure. But as it now stands, Fivio Foreign and Lil TJ are clearly doing everything they can to cash in on this attention. And they're gonna need it. Because as it also now stands, both Fivio and Lil TJ have been dropped from their record label Columbia Records. I already made an entire video about Lil TJ's frightening new reality, but now the same is also true for Fivio Foreign. That it's going to be a million times harder to make any type of successful comeback while independent.
I'm just trying to fill out this independent shit right now before I get into an album.
Although Fivio Foreign's past success in platinum records are undeniable, the truth is the music industry moves extremely fast. And with a sound that never really evolved, and not to mention that Kanye West abandoned him, it makes sense why Fivio Foreign's momentum disappeared so fast.